Now let us see about the variation of viscosity with temperature. Viscosity depends strongly on temperature. In liquids, it usually decreases with increasing temperature, whereas in gases, viscosity increases with increasing temperature. Understanding the temperature dependence of viscosity is important in many applications because, for instance, we will be using engineering lubricants in various engineering applications. So the temperature, if the viscosity varies with the temperature, then the lubrication of that instrument will be also set into fault. So we have to understand the temperature dependence of various liquids which are used in industries. For example, a car engine is given. In the car engine, you will be using various lubricants. So you have to understand at what temperature the performance of the liquid, the viscosity of the liquid, how it is. Okay. So we have to understand about the temperature dependence of viscosity. In liquids, the viscous forces are caused by the molecules exerting the attractive forces on each other across the layers of flow. So increasing the temperature will result in the decrease in the viscosity because a larger temperature means the particles have greater thermal energy and are more easily able to overcome the attractive forces between them. So they will acquire the energy and they will start moving so that their frictional force between the layers will decrease. An everyday example of this viscosity decrease is cooking oil moving more fluidly in a hot frying pan than in a cold one. Cold one it will be thick and in the hot atmosphere it will be moving easily. So that is how when the temperature decreases you will be having the temperature increases you will be having a decrease in the viscosity of the liquid. So variation of viscosity with pressure is viscosity is normally independent of pressure. It is less dependent on pressure. But liquids under extreme pressure often experience an increase in the viscosity. Since liquids are normally incompressible, an increase in the pressure doesn't really bring the molecules significantly close together. So the variation in pressure goes unnoticeable. Also, for most liquids, viscosity increases with increasing pressure because the amount of free volume in the internal structure decreases due to compression. Consequently, the molecules have moved less freely and the internal frictional force increases. We know the liquids are normally incompressible, so unless the pressure increase is significant, the viscosity doesn't change much. So here you can see in this diagram, when the pressure is changes or increases, the viscosity variation is very less for the mineral oil. So unless or otherwise there is a greater difference, we cannot experience a larger difference in the viscosity. So pressure dependent viscosity is less and viscosity temperature dependence of viscosity is more. Next is we are going to see about the viscosity of gases. The viscosity of the gas can be thought of a measure of its resistance to flow and is measured in the CGS unit, okay, which is poise or dyne second per centimeter square. The gas viscosity is only weakly dependent on pressure near the atmospheric pressure. It is primarily a function of temperature and can be modeled in terms of temperature with the input of experimental reference measurements. Viscosity of gases arise from the molecular diffusion that transports momentum between layers of flow. The kinetic theory of gases allows accurate prediction of the behavior of the gaseous viscosity. Viscosity of gas is independent of pressure and it increases as the temperature increases. So here you can see that there is a greater difference from the fluid, that is the liquid, and the gas. In liquid, the viscosity is more or less dependent on pressure, but it is very less. But in the case of temperature, there the viscosity decreases, but here the viscosity increases.